later. 13 ABC, Action News.
Kind of staying in the health frame of mind, have you been having a lot of sleepless nights over the last few weeks? Restlessness, just trouble falling asleep? We know a lot of you are going through it, and that's why we wanted to bring on this morning sleep specialist from ProMedica Health System, Dr. Geoffrey Rulong, joining us. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us here early this morning. We appreciate it. Why is it so hard right now to get a good night's sleep?
So good morning. Yeah, I think for the majority of people who are having difficulty sleeping right now, there's really two main things contributing to these difficulties. One is just we're all having a lot of stressors regarding the uncertainties in our lives right now. We're worried about getting sick. We're worried about our jobs, childcare, and this leads to stress and anxiety, which can cause insomnia or difficulty sleeping. And then because of these stressors, most of us are out of our normal routines with social distancing. We're unable to do things that we typically do to get out of the house. And we're juggling work requirements with childcare and whatnot. And all of this can really lead to us getting out of our normal routines, which can make sleep very challenging.
Well, then I guess that gets it into this frame, and maybe the answer to this is both. But is it more mental on our end, or is it a routine issue?
I would say they're really interrelated and a combination of both stress, anxiety, as well as routine. And for different individuals, it's going to be a little bit different. But in general, the stress, anxiety, being home, working from home, if you have younger kids that go to school, teaching them, all of that, just getting out of our normal routines can really be difficult as far as stress.
What are the best, let me ask you this morning, once again, Dr. Geoffrey Rulong joining us, talking about some of the sleep-related issues where a lot of us are dealing. I'm not going to put it out on everybody that they're all dealing with it, but I know a lot of us are. What are the best options for fixing it, doctor?
So regarding stress in general, I would say as much as possible, try to reduce the stress in your life. Try to really make it a priority to have some time each day for yourself. This can definitely be challenging, again, if we have little kids, but you need to set aside some time for physical activity or doing a hobby, talking to friends or family members, just some sort of outlet to reduce stress in your life. And another thing that will really help reduce stress and anxiety, which will also help sleep, is to set a daily schedule and routine. So normally, most of us are really consistent with our daily routines, right? We wake up for work or school, we get ready, and then our days are relatively structured. This structure is very helpful for sleep and reducing anxiety because the stress is taken away because we know what's coming next, and it allows us really to have control over our lives. And right now, we feel like we don't. So try being consistent with your daytime schedule. So scheduling meal times, scheduling a time to wake up, school work time if you have kids in school, and socializing time, physical activity. Really try to have order to your daily routines. And then more specifically for insomnia, I would say consistency with your sleep and wake times is going to be really important. So most adults require between 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. So I really recommend setting an alarm 7 or 8 hours after you go to bed and to get up when that alarm goes off. Don't be laying in bed in the morning afterwards. So get up, get your day started. Some other things you can do is minimize napping. If you had a poor night's sleep the night before, you can try to nap for about 30 minutes, but I'd really try to limit it to no more than that, and in the morning or early afternoon.
And
try to avoid caffeine in the afternoon, and then alcohol too.
Yeah, doctor, I was going to say hats off to all those folks out there getting the 7 to 8 hours you recommend. That is not easy to do, especially these days. Doctor, we appreciate your insight. Great stuff. Have a great weekend. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Have a great
And straight ahead, right here, right now, the NFL Draft. Take a look.